I am so impressed with this. It is my new favorite piece of gear. Kind of like the look of his cloak, and it will take a tone, and now, as you've seen, the light has now changed. How brilliant is that? I'm so excited. I finally got this, the Aputure MC LED RPG light. I am so excited to have this. I've been waiting a long time for this little light. As a filmmaker, lighting is so important. I think what separates a lot of good videos from great videos is just having that extra bit of lighting, especially a little bit of background light. And it's something I want to add to my videos, so I was really happy to get this little light. So we're going to take a look at this, see whether or not it's a good product for you to purchase, whether it can add some production value to your videos, and all the features and benefits that this light really has to offer, because it seems to be offering a lot in this little package. It's fully RPG, which is great. That's red, green, blue colors. And it is bi-color, so you can control the color temperature on it as well. As always, I'll have links in the description below of where you can get this product if you do like it. But without any further ado, let's unbox it and let's see what's inside the box. Okay, so here is the box for the Aputure MC LED light. Now, I really like the packaging of this. It just reminds me of an iPhone, you know. The packaging is just beautiful. I mean, look at that, you know, it just reminds me of when you get a new iPhone, and it just looks very classy. Anyway, let's open it up. So the light is right on top there. Here we go. Here is the light that we get, and it's so small. It's like the size of a credit card. Beautiful. Now, what's great about this light is it has magnets, so you can stick it to any metallic surface. So that's really good for mounting the light in different places, depending on the shoot that you're doing. So that's fantastic. It's got like a screen here, and there's dials on the side, on and off switch, and that is the USB-C charging port that you charge this LED light with. But also, this light has wireless charging as well, which is fantastic. So that's the light. Look at this. Now that is really nice. It comes with a nice little bag here. I really like this. So you got like the kind of, what do you call it, the hook. I forget what these things are called. But basically a hook, so you can hook it to your bag or to whatever you need. Ooh, nice. This is beautiful. Nice little bag that it comes with. And we see this is the USB-C to USB 3. You can see it's USB 3 by the blue little, it's got like a little blue indicator there. So that's the USB cable. Is it Velcro sticky patches? Which is great. That should be handy. Couple of those. And this, well, this is like a layer of diffusion. So I think this is, you just stick it inside here. It's the light in here, and it gives it that layer of diffusion, which is brilliant. You can still reach the dials. You can still see the screen. Still see the Aputure logo. So it's got space, the vent as well. So that's really good. It's actually designed especially for the light, which is really nice. And there's a little bit of space between the light and the edge of this diffusion. So there's a little bit of space between the two, which is good. So there's some distance between your diffusion and the actual light source, which is very nice. So that's everything that you get in the box for the Aputure MC LED light. You get the light itself, which is beautiful, nice and small. You get this really handy pouch, which I absolutely love. This is fantastic. You get the layer of diffusion, you get the USB charging cable, and you get 2 Velcro straps. This is fantastic. I'm very happy with this product so far, and that is the Aputure MC unboxed. So now we're going to see what kind of quality that the Aputure MC provides in terms of creating a background light For me, I mainly bought it to be able to produce some nice colors in the background. I mean, as you can see at the moment, I'm using my cupboard in the background there to provide some orange light. And I've got my key light from the Elgato key light as my main key light. And I have an LED light in the background that's creating this kind of hair light or backlight just to give me a little bit of separation from the background. So now we see this area over here. So I have some points of interest in that area over there. You know, I have a few Funko Pops, you know, I have a Thor hammer, you know, and there's some paintings, there's some drawings on the wall my sister did. Now what I want to do is just see what the light can do in terms of adding some extra color to this background. So this is the before and this is after. So now we have the light in the background, have it there behind Thor's hammer. So it's giving Thor's hammer a little bit of a silhouette, bit of a superhero glow in the background. But it's adding something else to the background, you know, because before you saw how it was dull. The walls being a little bit illuminated by the Elgato key light, but not too much. But just having that little light just placed behind the Thor hammer in the background there, it just gives a little bit of character. It makes your eyes drawn to the pictures in the background there, and you can't necessarily see it because of the shallow depth of field in the shot, but at least it's giving the background some depth and some points of interest with like a touch of color. So at the moment I have it set to 5600 Kelvin, which is matching what the Elgato key light is doing, the daylight 5600 Kelvin setting. But again, this is a full RPG light, so I can change it to a different color, maybe blue, maybe teal. The tungsten light from the cupboard area is giving me this kind of orange on this side, so maybe I want to put a bit of teal on this side, to create some checkerboard lighting just to make the scene a little bit more interesting. So I'll give that a try now and see how that looks. To this, and now you see it gives a little bit of a contrast. So we've got the orange kind of look here and a little bit of blue here. That's a different look that you can do. It just adds a lot of dimension and a lot of depth. Now, this isn't the most exciting thing about this light. This is fantastic. Kind of like the Elgato key light that's pointing at me right now. You can control all the features that you have on the dial, on the actual light, through your phone, through your mobile phone on the app. So I'm going to show you some of the features that you can do on your mobile phone with this. It's so exciting. So you can control this light through the Sidus Link app, and well, I'll show you everything on the phone. So when you open up the app, you can see here, now I can control the color temperature, or the color, should I say, the color of the backlight, to change it to any color I want. And I'm doing this all from my mobile phone. I don't have to get up, I don't have to go over there and change it. So this is very, very handy, you know. And one of the best features is a feature which is called Picker. So if I click on that now, what it allows me to do, say this image that I'm seeing on my screen here, I can pick this color. If I pick it, now it's now chosen that color, and I can now choose the intensity I want that at, the hue, the saturation. I can change that all from the app. So you can find the color that from any object in the environment, and you can actually use that in the app to change the color of the light. That is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I think this has overtaken the Elgato key light as my favorite piece of gear. I mean, wow. Just wow. That's absolutely amazing. So again, I can just pick any color I want from any object or from any source. So let me take, for example, let's say that this is my Thor action figure. All right, let's say, all right, I kind of like the look of his cloak. And it will take a tone, and now, as you've seen, the light has now changed. How brilliant is that? I mean, that for me is worth the price of this little device. This light is absolutely phenomenal. And I mean, look at what it just did. Like, I am so thrilled with this. I think this is a must buy. I think if you're a serious filmmaker and you're looking to up your lighting game, you need to get this. I mean, Aputure seem to be ahead of the game in terms of lighting. You know, they've got the Aputure 120D Mark II, which a lot of people have as a great key light. But this product, I am a massive fan just for this feature alone, let alone everything else that it does. But this is amazing. And as you can see, like, I have full control over the intensity in the background. I can choose the hue, I can choose the saturation of the color. You know, it's fully controlled by this phone app, which is absolutely amazing. So as I change, you know, as I decide what I want, like, I can change the color. So again, like, I don't know, let's do, look, I'm wearing this Iron Man t-shirt. I like the yellow. If I can find it. And now it's changed to the exact color that I have on this Iron Man t-shirt that I'm wearing. So, you know, I just picked the yellow in the t-shirt from the Iron Man drawing that's on my t-shirt, and now it's chosen that color as my background, and I can choose I can up the intensity, the hue, and the saturation, fully controlled in the app. That's a game changer for me, and I think that it's worth buying just for this. I am so impressed with this product. This is a 10 out of 10 product. It is my new favorite piece of gear. Absolutely fantastic. Amazing. So the Aputure MC has an OLED display, which you can see here. Now, this is controlled through the dial on the side here, okay, by the on and off switch here, as you can see. And on this OLED display, you basically have 4 different modes. So you have this mode, which is CCT, you have BT here, you have FX, and you have a mode that says HSI. Okay, so just to begin, CCT, this is where you control your bi-color mode. So that'd be your color temperature. As you can see here, it says 5600 Kelvin. So it goes from 6500 Kelvin all the way to 3200 Kelvin. So that's where you would control that. And here you can control the percentage of the brightness, so that would control that. So if you press the wheel, it toggles from the brightness to the color temperature. That's how you change the values on this menu. So if I hold it, it'll go back to the menu, and we'll go to the next mode, which is HSI. Okay, so HSI basically stands for hue, saturation, and intensity. So here's your hue. When you press the hue, you can change the hue here. If you scroll, and it changes the number. And if you press a short press on the wheel on the side, and then you go for your saturation, and you can change the percentage of your saturation here. And you press it again, another short press, and you can control your percentage of intensity, your light intensity. Okay, so press and hold to go back to the main menu, and then we can go to the effects mode. So when you go into effects, basically this has different effects. So you've got fireworks effect, you have paparazzi. So if I click on that, and then here, when you click on that particular mode, then you can control the intensity of that mode. Okay, so 50%, 51%, whatever you want. And then hold to go back to the main menu. And the final one is the BT, which stands for Bluetooth. So here is where it would ask you if you want to reset the Bluetooth. This is what you do when you are downloading the app to control this device. So you'll need to reset the Bluetooth mode. So you can register this with the app. So everything is displayed here on the OLED display. Now here I am currently charging it to a power bank using the USB-C cable to USB 3.0. So now you can see on here the battery indicator is charging, so it can show you your battery life as well, which is really handy. Okay, so those are the menus. If I switch it on, now it's on. Okay, so right now that's paparazzi mode. So if I want to change it again, I will go to the effects, paparazzi, click on that, and I can increase the intensity of that. Okay, press again, and as I scroll, that one is fireworks. And if I scroll again, this one is fault bulb. So if you want a faulty bulb effect, then you can get it like that. And this is television, so suppose if you want to, pretend as if you're watching TV, that gives you that kind of effect. And this one's lightning. Very nice. And then you've got party mode here. As you can see, it changes different colors. So if you want that kind of effect in your background and you want different lights going on, then you can do that here through that mode as well. So it offers you a lot of different options in the effects tab. So that's really good. And again, you can increase or decrease the intensity by just scrolling here. So that's how you navigate your menu on the OLED display directly on the device itself. This video is not being sponsored by Aputure. I bought this with my own money and I'm absolutely so happy with this product. It is absolutely fantastic. It's money well spent. And as a filmmaker, to have a full red, green, blue bi-color LED pocket light that can yield these kind of results, I think is absolutely brilliant. I'm so happy with the purchase and I can't recommend it enough. I'm just so happy with it. It's one of the best purchases I've made. For me, it's overtaken the Elgato key light as my favorite piece of gear. It's I can't believe that I'm saying this because I was so thrilled with the Elgato key light, and now Aputure have just come up with a product like this, and with such a great ecosystem, like with the app, how you can not only control the light temperature and the brightness, the saturation, you can control the color, you can pick colors from the environment using your camera in your phone and take different color samples. It's like something you would do in Photoshop or in Premiere Pro when you're looking for specific colors, and then you use the color picker to pick specific colors. It's absolutely brilliant. As you can see, it's also saving time. You don't have to get up, you don't have to change anything. You can leave the light in the location it is, and you can just change the colors. It is phenomenal. Just using the app, I can change the colors, I can change the brightness, the intensity, the saturation, as I'm doing right now on the app. Absolutely fantastic. I can't say enough good things about this. It's an absolutely phenomenal product. So that's my review of the Aputure MC LED RGB light. I absolutely love this product. What did you think? Comment down below, let me know. I'd love to know what you thought of the review. Do you have this light? What do you think of it? What do you think of some of the features and benefits that I've featured in this video? Was there anything that I missed out? comment down below, let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts. As always, I'll have affiliate links in the description below of where you can get all the products featured in this video, including the Aputure MC. Of course, they are affiliate links, so I would get a small commission if you click on the links and purchase something at no extra cost to you, so I do greatly appreciate it. Comment down below. Again, let me know what you thought of this video and how I can improve it. And if there's anything that I missed out, I'd love to know your thoughts, especially if you're a lighting guy and you know or girl and you have expertise in lighting. I would love to know what you think. I'd love to know your thoughts because obviously we're all learning together. So what to watch next? Check out this playlist on live streaming gear and check out this video you might enjoy as well. Till next time, this has been Aston Regis, helping you tell your story through video. Peace.